Alright, there we go. So we've got this politician in Australia called Clive Palmer. To this channel, the only relevance he might have is that I was talking about this rich guy that wants to build another Titanic. That's him, basically. Anyway.
It'd be a shame if he doesn't.
Oh, he's going to run out of money.
His personal wealth has taken a hit, though.
Apparently, he's had like a Zeppelin company that went bust, and like
Jesus Christ,
all sorts of things that he's.
How does someone so batshit crazy become a billionaire?
I don't know. It's like Donald Trump. You read about him; he's actually like the world's worst businessman.
Yeah.
Somehow he's like just around still. He's got Trump Tower.
He makes a lot of money. I guess probably just his chump change by fucking going to functions and stuff.
Yeah.
And meeting people, like
selling
just
books
standing with them.
And being a pundit. Yeah, well, here's what I think about this.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the DVD. We got this from Clive Palmer because obviously he wants us to vote in his 2-bit fucking operation. Okay, hopefully I can play this thing on the screen. Touch your knee there, Paul. Sorry about that. I just touched Paul's knee. Things are getting sexy here at Barry. Very sexy.
Erection.
See this in the background? I got to return some videotapes.
If you could find a fucking blockbuster and drop the guns off.
Here's all
just chuck them all through the slot.
Just all our family. He's the one up with some random family videotape. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can. Will VLC play this shit? We'll give it a go. Open disc.
I use VLC for all my porn needs.
Well, hang on.
When I actually bother downloading it.
Browse. Okay, come on. See... No, computer. Sorry, guys, I'm just working this. I should have done this before, I know. Play.
It was like that time, when I was over at that girl's house and we were having sex and then the mother walked in. Yeah.
Oh, that time.
And she was initially shocked, and then, she started, telling me how to do it, and her daughter as well, we're doing it all wrong.
My favourite line...
Yeah, that's right, that's how you do it.
My favourite line...
Get out of the way, bitch, let me show you how it's done.
One of these MILF ones that starts with, I don't need her permission to do anything. I'm the consenting adult around here, and what I surmised from that intro is that she's fucking her daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah, I've seen that one too, yeah. Or several like it, yeah.
What about it? It's Clive Palmer United. Oh, cool, alright. Got some volume on this? I don't know, I've got Citizens of Patrol.
All of the songs! Dude, I saw that in the cinema.
Oh, you paid to see that film?
I fucking did, It was a different time, okay?
How can I play this shit DVD?
Geez, you might not even have been fucking born yet.
I wish I was.
No, you're probably a baby.
Those are the halcyon days of cinemas. No.
Just not fair income.
Fair
Liberal
dinkum.
and Labor have forgotten us.
Fair dinkum, you can.
Let's get some flying the other way, mate. Authorised by Vimal Sharma for the...
Hang on, where's the political content in that? There was just a cartoon. I didn't realise what he said.
Oh, it's a worker and his pockets are empty and he's whinging about it.
Well...
The Party Perth.
Oh, what do you want me to do about that? Oh.
We know who's Prime Minister, we know who's Opposition Leader. The Senate election won't change that. Make your vote count. Put Western Australia in the balance of power. Vote Palmer United for the Senate.
Talking.
I don't trust a man who can't summon the oxygen to talk.
Yeah. We know we're the Prime Minister.
Oh, guys, hang on a minute. That was a big...
Fuck, that was a long
That was a fucking big one. Okay, what's this? Message from Clive Palmer to Western Australians. Palmer untied? What?
That'd be great if one of those videos of his accidentally got on the CD. Well, not great, it's in good great. Not sexy great, but like, oh my god, hit me with the buckle end, mistress! Yeah, and it just...
Safe word! No, you don't need safe word! You're stupid! You bitch! She's whipping him.
Once again, not a good great, but that...
Kind of
bad
painful.
great. Yeah, that
blue cheese great.
This is, I didn't need to see it, this has scarred my soul. But it's funny that it's happened to him. Great.
Oh wow. A message from Clive Palmer.
dressed up as a
worked a
Nazi.
large part of my life in Western Australia.
See, I think Max Mosley was unfairly demonised for that,
He was.
for that sex tape.
He was.
The old boss of Formula One got caught having sex with Nazi prostitutes on tape, and
And people...
they vilified him unfairly in the press for this.
They talked about it like it was a bad thing.
They talked about it like he was a real Nazi. It's
Exactly.
like, no, he just got off on having sex with girls that speaks German. I mean,
Yeah.
where's the crime?
Whipping him. Why the fuck, Each to their own.
And I like how he was like never really denying it or saying it wasn't him. He's just like, well, it's an invasion of my privacy.
As you should.
Oh.
Yeah. For nearly 30 years, I've had an office in Perth and the Pilbara and employed many people. I've worked as
Did
hard
they make him do a treadmill before doing this?
Yeah, it sounds like
I
it.
hear him.
as I could for my businesses and employees. I've got a strong commitment to Western Australia. People go into business to earn money and create a price for themselves.
Kim Beazley didn't. Remember old Kim Beazley?
Yeah.
He never sounded like this.
No.
Governments are
He
different
sounded
now.
hungry.
It's for all of us to ensure we and those that come after us have good society to live in. Elections are not about Labor policy or Liberal policy. They're about the right policy. In 1985, I camped in the Pilbara, inspired by Northwest Shelf, Woodside, BHP and Rio. I invested my money to create jobs and more jobs. I backed my vision with my money, not taking from mums and dads. In 2006, I secured billions of dollars that have now been spent in Western Australia, making Western Australia stronger and your future better.
Oh, well, aren't you fucking brilliant?
Hang on.
Dream of having
Would've
Western
been great
Australian
if you had said,
resources
"And your future
processed in
more
Western
better."
Australia
More, yeah,
is
make
a
your
reality.
future more better.
Put Western Australia in the balance of power. Western Australia has been carrying the rest of Australia on its back for many years.
You know, I often feel like that.
This guy's from Queensland. I don't buy that he's actually that sympathetic to Western Australia.
No, but
I know there's a shitload of mines up there, I guess.
I feel like I've been carrying the rest of the country, Paul. It just doesn't. No, I don't know about you, but with my.
Very true. Yeah.
Most of Australia's real wealth is generated in Western Australia. Western Australians need to have a good lifestyle and sufficient government services to allow them to have a fair opportunity to become all they could be and to benefit by good education and a secure health system. Now Abbott wants to sell off our national assets. That's why he's having a commission of audit. He wants to sell off Australia to people only concerned with making money. Whatever.
Hang on a minute. Billionaire. Complaining about people who are only interested in making money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, all those corporate billionaires have been running this country for too long. That's why I want you to. Oh,
Yeah.
hang on.
The Western Australia resource industry does generate a fair whack of wealth. I don't know if it's most of it though. You know, it would be a fair whack, and it is a bit of a barometer. It definitely affects the country, something chronically when it slows down or speeds up. But
I'd like to draw dicks on this man.
yeah,
They pay.
You'd have to
They will
wonder
only
what
do
the
it
actual
so they can
statistics
charge you more and make a profit, a pretty big one at that. But what about our heritage? What about who we are, where we come from? What about the struggles of our parents and grandparents to keep Australia strong?
And
what
white.
about the security you had
Yeah.
when you were growing up? And is your children's future?
Come on, Clive.
For sale? Is that what it's all about? Palm
Schools
United
is
stands
our
as the last
nation's
sentry at the
future.
gate.
He should have filmed this. He should have filmed this in a Winnebago.
he should have done. Yeah.
Oh, you fucking flies!
Protecting your family's freedom and independence. If Western Australia votes 2 Palm United senators and joins the balance of power in the Senate, Palm United will make a difference for Western Australia. We know
It sounds
that
like he said Palmy United, like chicken parmigiana. Like,
Yeah.
I bet that's what he's fucking thinking about right now.
probably
Oh, I
is.
could go a
That's what
fucking
he's
chicken
thinking.
palmy right now. Fuck me.
I'd roll in it.
Fucking. I just make love to that fucking roll that chicken.
the Prime Minister is, and we know who the opposition is. The election won't change that. Western Australians need to make their vote count. And
Did
put
he do
Western
this?
Australia in
Like,
the
they can
balance of
dial a
power.
phone number.
They can only do
They
that
get
by
buffed.
electing 2 Palm United senators.
Okay,
And help
04,
me get a fair go and recognition for
Whoa,
Western
fuck me.
Australia.
Now let's go to
Why
Leo
should all the
Francis for a minute.
GST collected in Western Australia be sent to eastern states? Why shouldn't Western Australians receive the benefit of their hard work? Please, vote to
called the
give Western
Federation,
Australia a
mate.
real say in the future. Vote 1 Palm United
we are one country.
above the line and
He
we'll
said
get
everything,
Western
but we
Australia
must
going
secede
again.
from the Union.
One country, one folk, one...
Authorised by Clive Palmer for the Palmer United
Ein
Party.
Volk, ein Führer! Okay, now, listen, that's actually not official Palmer United policy right there.
Well, that was just a bit of a slip.
It's just a bit carried away.
Yeah,
Didn't
it was
mean
the
it,
moment.
didn't mean no. Des Headland. Oh, fuck.
I'm standing for the Senate. A vote for Abbott or Shorten makes no difference. Don't waste your vote. Vote for Palmer
How's your
United.
little girl, Des?
Put Western Australia in the balance of power. Vote for Palmer United.
What, was he the one with the girl, his daughter?
Authorised by Wimble Sharma for the Palmer United Party Perth.
Yeah, what happened?
I'm Des
If you're
Headland.
not Australian, you wouldn't know what we're talking about. This guy here he was a football player, and he had a tattoo of his daughter
Yeah, on his arm. Probably still
on his
does.
arm. And well, I imagine he still would, unless he's divorced his daughter.
Yeah. I doubt it, yeah.
And one of the people on the other
Selwood,
team,
I think it was. Yeah.
someone on the other team said,
The two big West Australian teams, a bit of a rivalry happening between them, yeah.
the guy on the other team says to this guy who's got the tattoo of his daughter, I fucked her, basically?
Yeah, something to that effect, yeah. It was something pretty ribald, and he snapped and turned around and started hammering him. Which can get you a fair bit of time off in our national sport, actually.
Yeah.
Point being, it's what he shouldn't have been bloody doing. He should have been paying attention to the game and watching the ball, because as he turned around and started hammering this guy, it was one of the few times in that game the ball came into Fremantle's forward line. Which he could have gone on the end of it and kicked a fucking goal. Because, I mean, it's got to be pretty obvious that no, this guy hasn't fucked his daughter.
Yeah, it's like, no, I haven't! No! Well, yeah, I get the point. Of course you haven't. I'm just taking the piss. Shouldn't get so offended, Des. Guess what?
Yeah.
We've done it too. We fucking won it. Hang on, no. Sirens. Woo!
Yeah, fucking Des comes in the door, starts pounding the shit out of it.
Look at a face like that. How can you ever upset a man? Look at him. He's a sweetheart.
And I love
Whoa, what have I done?
Western Australia. Labor or Liberals, more of the same. Put Western Australia in the balance
See,
of
we're
power.
reading the
Only
white
Palmer
board.
United has the numbers to deliver for Western Australia.
Only
Vote
Palmer United has the...
Authorised by Wimble Sharma for the Palmer United Party Perth.
I love the look of auto cue.
It's Abbott or Shorten or it's Palmer United. Only Palmer United have the balance of power.
we still
Don't
going?
waste your vote. Labor or Liberals, more of the same. Put Western Australia in the balance
music's
of
pretty
power.
inspirational.
Vote Palmer United in the Senate.
Yeah. I feel like I could go up all the staircases that Clive Palmer couldn't just by listening to
Yeah,
that music.
exactly, yeah.
Authorised by Wimble Sharma for the Palmer United Party.
I think I'm on the middle step. I'll just wait a sec here.
Palmer United. Who put all these fucking stairs here? Get some flowing the other way,
That
mate.
sounds dirty.
Shovel the shit into the fucking wagon, you cunt. Palmer United. Authorised by LP Party Canberra.
It's time we put something back.
Shit's so fucking cash.
Let's get some flying
That's
the
gangster.
other way, mate. Authorised by Wimble Sharma for the Palmer United Party Perth.
Vimal Sharma? Doesn't sound very...
I worked on the mines, for a while,
Yeah.
and there are like guys up there that, I mean,
Was it like Total Recall?
not worse. It's like civilization compared to the mines in Western Australia, dude. Fucking, it was only for a short while, but yeah, there are a lot of guys up there that like to listen to Alan Jones. They
Oh!
agree with the shit he says on the radio.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
He's... Alan Jones, he's an Australian radio host, again, if you don't know him. He's got some interesting viewpoints in the world, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to sort of get all complicated and try to sound all holier than thou and intelligent about it, but I can't be bothered. He's just a fuckwit.
He's just... down.
He's a stupid old right-wing fuckwit's got no idea about anything, blames everything on the fucking left-wing parties.
Not like John Laws, who
Yeah.
actually went on
Well,
the...
they both got on the shit for that cash for comments thing.
John Laws went on the air and actually said, and you guys, you know how I love my inappropriate jokes, but this guy got on the air and said that Asian people couldn't see as well, which is why they were bad drivers. And he started getting all technical, well, I'm sure if you talk to an optometrist, they'd agree with me, and rah, rah, rah. Well, I mean, these Asian drivers, if they're busy doing their makeup and they're lippy, then of course they can't see what they're doing. It's like, John Laws, just fall in a hole and die, you senile cunt.
Fucking idiot.
WATV commercial, here we go. G'day cunts, it's me, Clive.
Inspired by Northwest Shelf, Woodside, BHP
close.
and Rio, I invested my money to create jobs, jobs and more jobs. I backed my
Hand
vision
jobs,
with my
head
money,
jobs.
not taking...
Head jobs,
from
hand
days.
jobs, foot jobs.
In
Oh, what shit
2006, I secured billions of dollars that are now being spent in Western
We've seen the
Australia.
tapes, Clive.
My dream of having
We
Western
know.
Australian
He really
resources
charged himself up for
processed
this
in
money,
Western
hasn't he? He's
Australia
barely
is
taken
a
a breath,
reality.
he's gonna collapse.
Put Western Australia in the balance of power. Vote Palmer United in the Senate.
Oh, shit!
You really really sped through that one.
There are
Authorised by
horses
Clive
with
Palmer
broken
for the
legs that
Palmer
complain
United
less on Melbourne Cup Day than he does. About the exertion.
Who can make your future more secure?
Clive Palmer believes in the Australian people.
I'm going to say Clive Palmer will certainly provide some
Leadership,
Hope and solutions.
The key thing with Clive, though, is
He has a strong
business track record.
You know, I could use this same technique to make it look like all these people love my YouTube channel.
You should.
Barry Denon 12 is a hope for the future of Australia.
a word for it.
You really
Clive
should.
Palmer
Can turbocharge.
the
Barry
economy.
Denon, turbocharged.
Palmer thinks that politicians can't run the country. I'm pleased to say that Clive Palmer can tell the truth. I say yes to Clive Palmer.
As Prime Minister of Australia.
Authorised by Clive Palmer for the Palmer United Party,
to get
Brisbane.
the mail.
Okay,
Can't
boys,
make a walk.
hit it. He's got some Puerto Rican midget to jump out of the cab and get the mail for him. It's mail time, boys.
I respect that.
Yeah, me too.
Instead of companies paying tax quarterly in advance, let them pay it yearly. Inject $70 billion into the economy. Create demand, massive job growth, end unemployment. Wipe out the deficit. When $70 billion
I'm
is
an
spent
economic
by
ignoramus,
individual
but I
taxpayers,
can't see
Australia
the
gets
point.
10% GST. Extra $7 billion every time it's spent. We can use our money better than
My
government.
economic credentials
More
are,
hospitals,
oh shit, I
schools,
found 20
a
bucks in my
rising living
pocket.
standard. We're talking about a revolution. Vote 1, Palmer United.
Some revolution. You
Authorised
read
by
that?
Clive
He read
Palmer
that
for
from
the
a
Palmer
golf
United
course.
Party, Brisbane.
Yeah. We're in the middle of a round, you know. Well, actually, probably paying someone to do the round for him. I don't think he's fit enough.
He's paying the same midget to go play golf for him.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, when you're done, Kiki, can you just write Clive in the scorecard?
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
It's more of this.
I can't believe they sent out a whole DVD full of this shit.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa.
fellow Australians. The right to vote
This is
to
20
freely
minutes, I'm not
choose who
watching
shall
this.
govern us and how we shall be governed is a reference to the person initiating the ballots in the future.
This is 9 minutes in, he's
Then,
still
when the
going.
ballot papers are issued to you, the elector is directed to go to a booth to find a pencil attached to a piece of string.
How long is that piece of string on, Clive?
7:13.
Yeah.
It's not what happened in Australia for over 30 years. Leaving them unguarded at night and lack of security is of great concern, whether or not the AEC is doing it or someone else, right? Or removing them, as was done in Western
Yeah, you
Australia.
ate
saw
them.
in the first count in Western Australia. Or did
They
Uri
still-
Geller do it? Or was
I reckon
someone
they-
actually hiding behind the curtain, seen as a convenience?
So I reckon those boxes
And
are on that airline.
the AEC is now proposing that the
But it's probably a bit too soon to say that, so we might edit it out.
There was a tale of international intrigue where
Yeah.
somebody stole the votes and then somebody found them again and was bringing them back to Australia and then they got on the
That's
plane.
on the plane, and that's
Well, see,
why, I
you're
guess-
sitting there saying it's too soon. Where on Facebook I made that joke. What do mermaids do after a major
Yeah, I saw that.
airline accident? Well, think about all the cool shit that. Okay, I know it's a terrible time for everybody involved, but think about all the cool stuff that would come from a crashed plane and land on the ocean floor. And Little Mermaid starts up. Oh,
Look at this shit.
look at this stuff.
And he's all sitting here.
How could a world that makes such incredible things be bad? She's got like an airliner seat.
Pushing corpses out.
On the plane I was on, there was an iPad in every seat. Look at this stuff. Treasures untold. I wonder what one airplane cabin hold.
Oh, we're going to hell.
We're going to hell in a
We're going
handbasket.
to hell.
postal
So yeah, but not making the jokes isn't going to save me from hell. So
votes be
Yeah,
expanded so people can vote
Speaking
again
of
without
expanding,
ID, and these mysterious
holy
votes
shit.
could Commonwealth would save, as I said, tens of millions of dollars. There would still
think
be a
this
need
guy would
for
agree to an
electronic
interview?
audit process. Thanks very much.
You know, wow, I applied for 2 jobs today.
yeah. Hand jobs.
No, working.
Oh, job
teaching,
jobs.
Teaching.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of the main drivers behind that is because I went to Centrelink the other day.
Oh,
Fucking depressing.
it's the
place.
same old beautiful utopia you remember from.
Yes.
years back?
Yeah,
I've got to get off that shit. Actually, it's harmful to my soul.
but it is. It's soul destroying shit.
I just don't have a. I have uses and I have skills in life, but none of them are just like.
You sort of put them together and convince someone to pay you to do them.
Yeah. For enough days in the week that I don't have to be on. Yeah, so.
Well, you could probably have done a better job editing this shit than whoever they got to do it.
I don't know, Paul. I don't know if I could have made this compelling. I could have put explosions in front of him.
Michael baited up a bit. Yeah.
Maybe put the music from the asteroid field chase in there while the camera sort of soars over his fat face. But I mean, like, dum dum da dum da dum. Okay, what's this Titanic 2 bonus
Put him
video?
in the fucking. You would have put him in the fucking throne room on Tatooine.
No, I have the hand from Terminator 2 going into the lava. Like, have that at the end of every Palmer United video.
Yeah.
Vote 1. Palmer United. You cunts. Alright, we're going to do this. Titanic 2 bonus video.
I wonder if he watches much YouTube.
I hope so. Everybody send this to Clive Palmer. If you're a subscriber of this channel, send this in. He needs to see. More than 100 years ago, a beautiful ship was conceived. What, by 2 bigger ships? I'm gonna come! I'm gonna come!
I bet you really whack off to that,
to big ships, yeah, I'm watching the shipbuilding.
Yeah. Put your bloody book of ships open and you're fucking going right at it.
Paul, you're gonna be ridiculous. I don't have books about ships in my fucking bedroom. There's no Titanic books in here. Oh. There's no big ship books. The ship books don't exist.
Oh yeah. If it's not that, it's the guitar books.
What guitar books? You couldn't possibly.
Scotty, I don't think I can support the weight of all these fucking books you're giving me.
Oh, well, Australia can't support the weight of pushing the country forward to recognise an economic revolution. Clive Palmer United.
Jesus Christ, on a pogo stick.
This isn't books, this is trains, but that's a pretty badass book.
It's still good.
So you can put that on the floor, I'll pick it up, we'll make it later.
I can't get them off my lap.
I have more books. There's a whole bookshelf above my gaming PC, and above my Mac is just the Beatles and some other shit.
I'm surprised that bloody bookcase is still standing.
I know, how is my whole... Anyway, sorry, here we go. There's also some space books as well. Anyway.
I need another beer, I think.
Have we got more?
I've got a couple out there.
Alright.
It might be miscellaneous though. I think we might be out of Rogers.
Oh, out of Rogers. Fuck. What do you reckon? Watch some of this Titanic video while he's gone, or wait for him to get back? I'll tell you what, we'll just call up some iTunes. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I was going to make some game videos. I don't want to disappoint you guys, but I mean, I will play some games after, but man. No, I have no music for you. Shit. Maybe I'll check my Facebook. That'd be pretty compelling. Oh, yeah, this whole Clive Palmer thing. Okay. I'll talk about Clive Palmer for a minute. Keep things rolling. Let's quickly hide this display here so I can sort of move my head around that well. Fuck this whole voting thing. Your vote does count. If you vote for Labor or Liberal at the Senate election, Western Australia will have no real voice in the National Senate. Well, okay. Valid point, but... You know, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I'm being unfair on old Clive here. But Clive Sleep Apnea Palmer. But think about this. What is his real voice? He's a billionaire guy who's just being a politician for fun. Like, he didn't actually... I think every old person, once they've worked up the career ladder for a while, starts to feel like they could run the country better. But most of them have the common decency just to keep that to, like, speeches at parties. Like, it's not even old people. I reckon I'd be a better Prime Minister than our current one. But I'd never actually put my fucking effort into becoming one. And this idiot, his ego's run away with him. He actually wants to give it a shot. It's shameful. And somebody just walked into the room and then walked away again. Was that Paul? I didn't see. Yeah, I'm going to open up the sleeve here. See what else is in here apart from the DVD. Only Palmer United is fearless. Yeah.
This one's a boy.
Oh, there we go.
But his ma won't admit it.
Alright. Okay. Back to the Titanic thing. Alright. Okay. Designed and handcrafted over 6 years, much like this YouTube channel.
Handcraft? I guess it would have been, yeah, some of the
Well, it was very handcrafty. I watched a great show where they build bits and pieces from the Titanic, and that was
the
pretty
interior, maybe. But that engines and stuff, those big bloody prop shafts and stuff, that's precision engineering even back then. Big fucking bearings and stuff that they've got to sit on. Oh,
yeah. It was a good show though, the one where although the people were a bit fucking annoying. They had the
there's a possibility that the big bearings that the shafts would have sat on might have been hand
actually
scraped.
that was that show where they had the
might have been hand scraped, but
four or six like hobbyists. One of them was Mikwambe or Mishambo or whatever her fucking name was. She was a You just want the director to drag her aside one point and say, listen, Nick Wombo,
Umfufu.
back in the day of the Titanic, you wouldn't have been allowed within 10 yards of this fucking building. There's only one thing you would have been doing, that's rowing the other boat. I'm kidding, I'm joking. It's a great show, you should watch it. It's Titanic, building stuff. No,
Poor boy, you're not being very nice to me.
I'm kidding, I love them.
Okay.
But it's making it sound like Shawshank Redemption. The ultimate in luxury and style. Again, much like this YouTube channel. She would become the largest and most elegant ship afloat. Elephants?
Most elegant ship afloat.
Titanic.
Oh, Rose. Once I get this Dion automobile put together.
Watch these young shits being forced to do their fucking homework.
Every night in my dream.
Celine, I'd rather listen to cats fuck.
I'd rather fuck a cat than listen to that song. We know! Come on. There's very nice photos. Oh, look at that! Come on, guys.
Has he got so much as a drawing of the one that he wants to build down yet or anything?
I think he's got some drawings. Here's him announcing.
Probably in fucking crayon.
Involves the sea rather than
Maybe we should announce our Titanic 3 and just sort of undercut it.
segundo crucero tomando como modelo al primero, pero
Why
con
is
una
this video so much louder than the other ones?
dreams. He wants to build a working replica of the Titanic.
It certainly is
Yeah.
a good plan, and Mr. Palmer says
It's better than building an unworking replica.
He wants to build a broken replica of the Titanic.
澳洲矿工大亨帕莫尔今天在布里斯本公布铁达尼2号的初步草图。这艘巨轮
Something's not right. There's two songs playing at once. This is actually painful.
What happens with it and who goes on it?
It's like an authentic period. It's going to appeal to those people who say the Orient Express people, isn't it?
I think it's a fabulous idea, actually.
No, you don't.
Because I've always wanted to do like a Alaskan cruise.
Oh, when I think of Clive,
It kind of just made me think of that it's a bit of an adventure.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, so do I actually. Yeah, Clive's
It's
all
a good
back.
novelty idea, yeah.
You're a good novelty idea. Are you two in a relationship? Oh, no, we're just friends. We don't really know each other. Well, you should know, you were on the original. You old fucking man. Oh, look, it's a fucking tough question, isn't it?
Cool. Yeah, wonderful.
How come I'm never invited to any of these videos?
Aeroplanes or across land. Sometimes it's lovely just to be out at sea.
I spend a lot of my time alone. Can we use some company?
Tell me, I want to ask this guy, when they're done killing people in Midsummer, where are they going to go next? It looks like he'd know.
He does. Looks like it was actually shot in Midsummer.
Have you heard the new sensation?
Please never do that again. Australia's gold medal seniors. We have one?
proud and privileged to be a part
This is an educational DVD. I didn't know people like this existed.
Boat that they're building, the
Boat?
Titanic, and for us to be travelling from Australia all the way
traditional
to
spelling.
Macau in China and then back again. Absolutely wonderful. What a brilliant idea.
It's Clive Palmer's vision.
This is all people that have been bribed to say nice things about the Titanic on camera. See, I wouldn't need to be bribed. I want to make a video where I just basically say, yeah, I'm on board, by the way, can you make me the captain? I have the credentials. I saw the Costa...
hat here somewhere. Yeah, there, it's up there.
Yeah, my captain hat's right this way. I saw the Costa Concordia documentary where, like, they basically, he was in a hot tub when the ship crashed, and then he ran off the ship, and the guys were on the shore saying, go back to the ship and do your job, and he's like, no, I'm coordinating from the lifeboat.
He was snorting coke from the tits of passengers and stuff.
Exactly, he was having a party.
He was like, bitches leave.
And the whole thing was
Mind is such a terrible thing to waste.
And the whole thing was so he could wave to the shore. I mean, it was beautiful in its simplicity. I could be a ship captain.
Relaunch Titanic 2 in the memory of those that served on the original Titanic, and to make a statement to the world that all those people have not been
I'm sick and tired.
Titanic 2. This time it's personal.
This time we're going to find that iceberg and sink the iceberg instead. Steven Seagal's got a captain's hat on.
Yep.
With the fucking hairline.
Hairline drawn on.
I am sick of the respect and mourning for the real Titanic. I think it needs to end. I think we need to start.
Yeah, it is about time we let it go. Yeah.
I think it's like,
I think there's nobody else surviving. You know, it's
for instance, me making fun of the Malaysian Airlines thing. Too soon.
It is.
I can accept that.
Yeah.
Titanic, on the other hand, the victims are all dead. The survivors are all dead. Children of the survivors are basically dropping like flies now.
Yeah.
It's the rest is like a rusting pile. It looks more like Weetabix than a ship at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's time we can make fun of
we
the
can
Titanic
move on.
with impunity, and we don't have to put up with these Irish people saying, "Oh, you know, we give the world so much when we built that ship for you people."
Oh, fuck off. The future of the Titanic.
Yeah, I mean, nothing but heartache.
Go forward and be remembered.
The Titanic 2 project.
Well, hello,
is a joint
Baljeet.
venture with Blue Star
Sing.
Line
Where's your turban?
in Australia. Finland's Delta Marin leading the
Ken Marshall.
design, and
Oh, I think it'll be fabulous if they go again.
He's online 6 hours a day trying to find tickets for the new ship. Vern! I think they're selling tickets.
For books.
First class.
He does very good paintings.
Oh, fucking oath, they're great paintings.
They're amazing. I want to build on them. I've got an unfinished Titanic model. Oh my god, I'm making fun of all these Titanic nerds, and I've got an unfinished model. The last thing I did with that was buy some lights for it.
And you drilled a whole lot of holes, you're going to put them all in there.
Yeah, here's the problem. The ship, the model that I bought was like from the 70s. It's like second-hand off eBay, and some of the plastic's warped, and I don't quite know how to get it all to sit together.
The shipbuilder. We have.
He's got books too. See, I'm a professional.
Incredible opportunity.
You're chefs.
To be
and what are these professional sous chefs for the Blue Star Line? The ship hasn't even been built yet, and they've already got jobs.
I believe that we're doing it.
I think the food's going to be a vital part of this journey. We had to go and
well, people do have to eat. You don't want
Yeah,
to, you don't want to die of starvation before you get the next fucking
Yes,
port.
yes,
Yeah.
the food is going to be a final part of this journey. I mean, it's only, 4 or 5 days across the Atlantic on a ship like that, so they
could get
across
conceivably without having to eat each other.
But they don't want...
We actually thought about the food.
The food is essential, because you see, if we don't cook the food, they all die.
Seeing Titanic 2 launch for the first time in China is going to be a fantastic experience.
In China, this is another thing I don't get. Clive Palmer's such a cock. He's like talking about, providing jobs and the economy. You can't sell the
accounting thing back in China.
How much money are you putting in it? And it's, Mr. Terry Ismay!
Oh no, that's a great fucking omen right there.
He's a descendant of the original murderer. Do they call him the Butcher of the Atlantic? No, they don't really, but I don't. From now on,
let's start.
Let's start. It's a new tradition.
It'd be fantastic. Professor Clive.
The hands of a guilty man look shaking.
He's obviously got a lot of fire in his belly and is very passionate about his project.
So how do you feel about your grandfather being such a
clearly in a position where
great grandfather?
Well, he was a man among men. I think he's been unfairly vilified.
No one's ever done before. So to give summit to the world.
Give summit. You can't talk like that. You're on a professional DVD.
Summit.
Give summit.
Everyone got to see
My
it.
word, I think the fruit from the Ismay tree has been punted a fair way away from.
Great granddaughter of the unsinkable Molly Brown. There's another overrated sack of shit that I wish would die from history. I mean, again, some fat woman in first class made a bunch of jokes and got a life boat. Oh man.
And takes it to the extent of fulfilling it. One this huge. And this is not a small
I haven't got anything against Molly Brown. Fuck Molly Brown! Fuck that piece of shit! I want the belt!
See, she was up on the screen there. And, she showed you that film when you were in the ring.
That's the whole thing.
Oh, her and your wife in bed together. That's what it was, isn't it?
My latest video. He lifts up the blanket and the other guy's That's the best.
When you hit me from behind.
Yeah.
If we keep going at each other like that, people are going to think we're...
People are going to think there's incest going on.
There's not.
Okay, we're only halfway through this video.
On camera.
I'm sorry, is there anything... Can we get live stream of them building the fucking thing?
Yeah, to the Benny Hill theme.
Come on, give us some progress, Clive. That it? They're going to drag Celine out of retirement. She retired.
They're putting us through this shit again.
No, it's different. It's like B-roll or whatever. Oh, they've got... luxury, elegance. No. It wasn't 100 years of those things. It was like 4 days of that.
Yeah.
And then 99 years and 360 days of festering on the
Yeah,
ocean floor. It's the best. It's the best value. Not airfare. Fucking ticket you've ever got.
Yeah. A lot of people down there for a long time in that luxury.
Fuck me.
Even though it's not quite as luxurious as it used to be now.
It's a fixer-upper.
It's a fixer-upper.
The Titanic is a beater. It's They weren't doing this for 100 years.
Yeah.
Could only be experienced in museums and archives.
And that hotel where they got the interiors off the sister ship and set them up.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I wouldn't mind going there actually. Until now. It's not going to go that fast. If they're going to go that fast, it's going to get into trouble.
I think the replica of Titanic is a revival of a collective memory worldwide.
What were your people doing when that ship was built? They weren't building massive ships. Let's just put it into some historical perspective.
Still their feet bound up.
Yeah. You're still picking. Moving right along.
It's so well known in the public. It's certainly an amazing.
I don't want to strike the wrong.
You should never, ever make fun of Asian people when they're hot.
Exactly. Hot Asians are off limits.
Hot Asian ladies.
Yeah, off.
We don't make fun of them.
No, we don't make fun of those. I'm looking at this Titanic thing. Listen, I don't want to strike the wrong tone here. I don't want to mislead you. I would be all over that shit because, I mean, you think of the videos I make in this room where I'm on stuff.
You'd be up against the side of that ship.
Think of the videos. Think of the inappropriate videos I could make on this ship. I'd be all over it.
So when you finally finish that model, it's going to have a cock hole in it, isn't it?
Of Titanic 2.
Oh no! Another one.
He's not hot. So you can make fun of him.
The name of the ship that comes into mind, I think it is always Titanic. Now there will be.
And of course, you know, on the Titanic,
What the
there were
Titanic?
no undesirables.
There were no bloody kiffers on the
Exactly,
Titanic.
no kaffers. Exactly what I'm saying.
Didn't surprise me.
I need a counter on the bottom of the screen that shows how quickly people unsubscribe while they watch these videos. We lost another one.
A racism counter every time.
Yeah. Well, that was shorter. Is this just the short clips now?
I think the spirit of the ship and what it stands for and how it made people come together across the world.
Adenoids as well.
The spirit of love.
Adenoids, sleep apnea. He's got a few ailments.
And we've all got our own Romeo and Juliet story in our lives, and that appeals to everyone.
Fuck, I don't.
The whole Romeo and Juliet thing. Oh no! I clicked off the Titanic video. Hang on, I'll get it back on it. It was like two young people who knew each other for all of 5 minutes and killed themselves. There was a great GIF on the internet that explains it in much more sort of,
What was it, 13 years old and he was 15 or 16 or something, and they knew each other for a few days?
Yeah, and then they both die.
And off themselves,
Nothing's
I'd fuck the pants off Claire Danes in that Romeo and Juliet.
And then we've got a specification.
Doesn't make it any more
which is
romantic.
far superior than the original Titanic, but the experience on the ship will be exactly the same.
When I heard
the
I
whole
really
experience.
would like me some Claire Danes, actually, I've got to say.
And she didn't get with the female Terminator in that stupid movie.
That is just a crime.
I don't know how you justify that dramatically or in the context of the story. Like she's like, tell me where John Connor is or I'll fuck you to death. Like, I don't know if you can make that work, but I think I could have.
Yeah.
As a frustrated director.
There's
There's nothing on that paper!
It's certainly a vessel where we want.
Who are you supposed to look at this fucking guy's face?
I think shit's all done on SolidWorks nowadays anyway, not paper.
That's a disguise.
Well, they might print it out. But
that there is a disguise. He doesn't want people to know he's involved in this, so he's like...
It's a wig and a moustache.
You fraud. Leap across the table and grab his face.
Hey, let's see who you really are.
20 years ago.
J. Bruce is me.
Concentrating on special vessels, such as passenger vessels.
I would have got away with it too.
All kinds of
kids.
difficult, more advanced vessels.
Titanic 2
As I
will
live
be
and
4
die, there
meters
would be
wide,
no
so we have got greater stability, more room in the cabins. It's got
Unless they work
radar,
in
it's got
service.
modern navigation, GPS.
It's got the most modern navigation and GPS, but then when you go outside...
Positioning. We've got
well, there's the
additional
touristy
deck
bridge that has all the old shit.
because
It's going to be a really confusing ship to like be on. Because you'll be walking past one of the touristy sections that's made to look like the old one, because it's like a floating theme park. You open a door. Those like those electricity things. Yeah. Fucking
They're not that difficult to make, actually, those Jacob's ladders.
Yeah?
All you need is a couple of step-up transformers or coils and a 12-volt transformer and some electrodes. And
wouldn't be a bad idea. Set up some of those.
Raises the bridge and means we can look over the bow, and that's something that couldn't happen on the original Titanic.
Safety has been, of course, the design criteria.
I feel like the people are plotting.
The whole project. And we have
These are all people that are plotting against our better interests.
To include all the safety features, lifeboats, and so on.
More lifeboats! Oh!
Is that in the spirit of the Titanic?
That's
really?
not in the spirit of the Fear of drowning should be at the center of everyone's mind as soon as they get on the ship.
Propellers, the same type of propulsion system, which means that the passenger comfort will be much higher, but it will be as authentic as possible from the passenger experience point of view.
Oh, now what? Mordor? Oh, Mordor. It's almost Mordor.
If they could get Christopher Lee in here somewhere, that'd be bad.
I'm not saying China is evil, but
there's no guarantee that those subtitles are actually what he was saying.
Yeah, first of all, we don't know if that's what he's saying. And second, did you hear the music that came on as soon as they went to China? It's almost like Clive Palmer's kind of warning us. Listen, we're building the ship in China, it's great, it's cheap, but at the same time, I don't know if I trust these people. Anything could go wrong, and the ship might actually be a death trap. That's me being Clive Palmer.
You've got to really do have to assume that the outer hull on this damn thing is going to be like a modern ship with just plate steel or welded.
You'd hope so.
Not the old fucking Titanic, basically like planks.
I want rivets, Paul!
Yeah, rivets. Because that would be potentially pretty fucked.
All these suckers getting on a Chinese boat. Would you drink Chinese beer?
I have.
Well, Paul,
yeah, I might sing Tao. It's actually really good stuff.
Paul, you're a traitor to man and God. No, I'm building a Titanic tour. Big great success.
Shipbuilding's changed a lot since 1912, and the Chinese shipbuilding industry has certainly led the world in a whole range of areas, and I think it's good for everybody to anything that brings
lower labour
the fastest developing economy, one of the biggest countries in the world, the biggest country in the world in population, together with North America and Europe, can't be a bad thing.
Hey, come back, Clive! Oh, don't leave me here in this land of weirdos. We operate the largest cruise vessel. See, I want bad dubs. We operate the largest cruise vessel fleet in the Yangtze River.
We operate the largest cruise vessel in the Yangtze River.
We have full experience in cruise vessel building and operation. And most of all, when our workers die, we don't care.
I love.
We have more of them.
Bad American dubs on Japanese porn.
Oh no!
The anime. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it in your ass.
They do that. Oh, Paul!
Kinski, fuck me! It's great.
That's one kind of porn that you've seen that I haven't.
Yeah, well, you gotta go looking for
it. It's a bit niche.
It is. It has more tentacles than what you're used to, I would say.
We hope to build
Easy visit, just like this.
Why are we being Japanese?
I don't know.
Why are we being Japanese on a Chinese shipyard video?
Okay.
It's a bit of a ludicrous.
But more advanced.
It's much more culturally appropriate.
Back in time.
Look at this sack. Look at him.
When men and women looked at each other differently. The
No,
clothes
they
were
didn't.
different, and of course,
It's this great fucking myth and mystique we have about old people. I mean, but people from old times. They were into some kinky shit. I think Victorians and Edwardians were like kinkier than we are.
Yeah.
There was no innocence. They were fucking sex beasts.
Yeah, Edward the Seventh actually. Yeah, he was apparently a real bone dog, fucking bone wolf.
So this idiot here saying it's a different
All
time.
about the poon.
Men and women looked at each other differently. I mean, you should know. You were there. That was.
They were
off the wall.
Of 1912 clothing to wear on the ship as well. You'll have the underwear, the bustles. You'll have all those fun things. And
I don't even go bowling.
You'll have the bad blue screening.
I am that against rented out attire that I won't even go bowling. What does this idiot think? I'm going to go on the ship and wear third class fucking
No, he thinks you're going to dress up like one of these ladies.
It'll be a wonderful experience.
Well, that's the thing. They've got all classes. Like they've got third class as well. It's like, oh great. I need to have like fleas for the whole trip. Like what is the?
At least you won't be surrounded by Irish people.
Oh no. It'll be like Talk Like a Pirate Day, but for 5 days. There'll be just people in third class being getting into it.
Oh, potato.
Oh, I can't wait to stop in your life in the land of America. Oh, potato. In-depth research of Titanic. Yeah. He's been plunging his way. He's been probing deep inside the grand old lady of the ocean, forcing his way deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper. Probing.
The Titanic 2 project.
Are you his son? The nepotism!
A lot of noise around the world, and it will certainly be a major.
Where are the subtitles? I can't understand what Charlie Chan is saying. Go back.
Will generate a lot of noise around the world.
Oh wait, no,
It
there it
will
is.
certainly be a major global success.
You know, the sad thing is he probably lives in the fucking upmarket bloody apartment in Hong Kong somewhere.
He's probably fucking. He's probably fucking her.
Right, yeah.
The Titanic started.
是这样的一个全球瞩目的这样一个。
You know, this whole video should have, like, for the length of the video, should have, like, water.
I'm just picturing her at the moment in a whole lot of bloody bondage gear with a whip.
Paul,
telling me off, and you know, you have been a very bad boy.
This isn't that kind of channel.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, her in latex, just whipping you mercilessly.
Yep.
No, yeah. I was saying, this whole Titanic Clive Palmer DVD should have this. I wanted to do that for a while. I was like, take other YouTube videos that I hated. Like these blog ones where there's jump cutting and like, whoa, did you see this amazing thing that happened in LA last week? And like, basically either have them drowning slowly through the video.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would do it. Or like, just like, have fire randomly appearing, just burn them in the video. I never did it because I thought using other people's videos might get me in trouble, but I like that concept very much.
Yeah. Might have some traction.
I think there's a place for it. Hey, I didn't tell you to stop, woman. No.
而且呢，在重建它呢，就好像是把我们的记忆重新复原一样。
Absolutely.
这也是全世界的一个集体的记忆。
She might be. So is he? No. I don't know what this age is. I don't know what that is. He looks like. You know those two twins from Tintin?
Yeah.
Like one of them got old and then died.
No weight. Yeah.
What are they called? Johnson and Johnson?
I never read Tintin. Tintin's gay.
Oh,
I'm so fucking gay.
I never read the books, but I watched the animated movie a couple of weeks ago because Tina recommended it. It's pretty crazy, fucking. These animated movies. I mean, you know, I hate computer animation and shit, but for the most part, but it's getting nuts what they're doing.
And will be a great success.
Just wait till one of them make a movie of.
对于精灵船厂参照泰坦尼克2号这样的这件事来讲，可以用一句古话来说，没有做不到，只有想不到。
Do you think Ireland has its panties in a knot because China gets to build a new Titanic?
That was in Titanic, and I think we can do that.
Probably. Yeah.
It's going to be a great event.
I haven't heard a single Irish person in this video saying, I think it's a disgrace. I think they should bring it back to Ireland. Create jobs for the local people.
You should have built the fucker here.
You know, times are hard in Belfast. We need all the work we can get. It's only right we build the Titanic in the original waters where she came from. I think.
Belfast?
I think it was Belfast. I was Belfast. I obviously haven't been reading these books.
Journey begins.
Hey, come back! Woman. I just address every woman as woman. I remember my friend Kristen. I said woman to her once, and she was like, we had this whole conversation about how she didn't like the word very much, and I was kind of like, well, no, I think it's a great word. It's like, I think it's a great word. Not like, yeah, woman, but just like, I don't think it's a terrible thing to call somebody. Really. I don't know. I can't remember the whole conversation now.
I've been bloody surrounded by feminists and fucking unions in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they hate it?
Well, I never really said that to them. I haven't said much at all. I just kept my mouth shut because it just wasn't worth opening it.
See, well, that's not what they wanted to create. They wanted to create equality. Now you're just cowering in the corner of talking about anything.
No matter what the fuck I say, it's going to be offending somebody in some way.
Isn't there a feminist thing where they don't spell woman with an A in it anymore? Because...
Oh, I don't fucking
They put like a Y there instead.
Oh.
See, in efforts to rid themselves of all the patriarchy, they've just made themselves sound like a metal band. Because all these metal bands have put like the wrong spelling in the names of the band. Limousine!
Fucking duck.
Woman with a Y! Fuck.
Yeah, let him do it. Fuck it.
Second class go and see again. They're going to have first, second, and third class. So technically, I could probably go on this ship if I wanted to. I just couldn't fuck in the same bed as Kate Winslet.
Or fuck Kate Winslet.
Or that. That should be a feature of first class. She just has to have her on the ship.
Oh, jeez, beg, borrow, and steal the money to do that.
And okay, you're gonna be all like, "Oh my God, Scotty, she's not a piece of meat. You can't talk about her like that." Think about Miranda Kerr, who I don't know if this actually happened. She was a few weeks ago being linked to James Packer, and tell me that's not about money.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
because like he's a walrus in waiting. That guy, he's a fucking elephant seal. You know.
The changeover is well in progress. I used to think he was like an ugly young guy who looked a bit like his dad, but of course that was years ago. Now you look at James Packer; he is his dad with a bit more seagull.
Yeah, and he's just getting burnt, and he, because he's a billionaire, he gets to fuck Miranda Kerr.
Yeah, I mean I don't know if they actually fucked, but they were in the It's like Mum's always saying, God. I don't believe in God, but God shows what He thinks of people by giving them money. It's I mean I'd love money. I'd love to be a fucking asshole, but it's kind of true. You watch what happens to these assholes, and I mean, it might be worth it, yeah. Yeah, just look at your cell phone. Oh no, fucking Miranda. Paul, can you take this?
Yeah. It's like fucking Dudley Moore. Greta Garbo in me fucking in my bathroom. I'm like, get out of there, Greta! I told ya! It's Greta Garbo, I can't remember who it was.
See, I don't know. They're going to recreate all this stuff. I just think modern people are too retarded to enjoy a theme park of this nature. Like, they're going to be like,
oh, everything's old.
This is all old. People on a Titanic would, like, complain about how narrow the corridors are and how narrow the staircases are. Like, because it was all fucking tiny. You know that grand staircase that everyone's always whacking off over? It was really fucking narrow. They had to make it wider for the movie.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, things like that, people are just going to bitch.
I just had a bit of a thought, actually.
One, yeah, Kate Winslet.
Depending on what sort of connectivity this thing has out in the middle of the ocean, you're going to have fucking hundreds, several thousand people on this bloody thing all doing this on their phones anyway.
Yeah, it's got this. People will be able to walk the decks of Titanic too in period costume. Tweeting,
Facebook.
Tweeting. I'm on the Titanic.
Yeah. Oh, this is so great.
Take every historical photo taken on an old ship, tilt the heads down.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get on the fucking Titanic. Hope it sinks! Fuck you all!
I would laugh so fucking
hard. It's got ping pong stuff.
Because I'm an arsehole. But yeah, I would just laugh my arse off. It prolapsed.
Yeah. I just hope they had the presence of mind to stick some GoPros on it this time.
Yeah, for sure. All the way down to the bottom.
Again, this whole respect for the dead thing needs to stop. Because if you're not going to... Okay.
I used to see this show on cable TV when the first time I lived in Japan. It was called Critter Cams. And these guys basically posing as naturalists, chucking fucking cameras on different animals.
Yeah.
And they weren't exactly small cameras too back then. It was still the fucking early 2000s, you know. And it was all under the guise of, study and research and finding out how these animals live. But, when you chuck a camera on the back of a fucking whale, you don't really see much underwater.
No.
And, when you got two whales next to each other, you don't really see what they're doing. You just see, a whole lot of whale here in front of you and a bit of whale up there. And you don't know. They're whooping and cheering about this great shit they're doing. And I was sitting there watching this footage thinking, Yeah, well, you'll learn a lot more if you actually don't stick a camera to the back of the fucking whale. If you actually just sit back a bit and watch the fucker from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Some of the shit that they fucking put on TV.
Clive Palmer federal campaign.
That's what we wanted to be before Minister.
A message from Clive Palmer. Cunts.
Half an hour?
No!
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 I think not.
That's not him. Is this when he was younger?
The man who has brought
No,
us to this point
one
and
of the
who is
guys
going to lead us
works
into
in
the
this, or one of his
Whoa, look at that. Oh, hang on. Whoa! Whoa! Hang on. Clive Palmer's going to see these ones taken out of the
At
country.
least he's multicultural.
Yeah, well, multifactorial. Look at that one.
He swallowed some furniture, isn't he?
Jesus. Oh, you know, we're getting this message of how we need... Australians need to hold on to more of their wealth, and we're suffering.
He is holding a lot of it. Yeah,
anytime you see a belly like that, you're thinking, well, you know, this whole distribution of wealth message.
Yeah.
There's some points to
There are a lot of fat bastards that vote for this party.
But only 13 years work experience in the private sector.
See, I don't get it.
Time when they worked as
I don't like being given the message of Australians deserve a better go. Coming from someone who's had a very good go on the merry-go-round. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Run a 1.5 trillion economy.
Ah, shut up. Now he's picking up.
What a long way to walk off the stage.
Oh, Parliament House. Has he been to Parliament House? What for?
We're seeing some important people at this critical time in the nation's history. The top 6 ministers in the Gillard government have got...
I'm not watching this.
183 years of professional...
Is this the last video?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Palmer, well, you know, I will say this. It was good entertainment value, the DVD you gave me. I'm glad I got it. As an elector, I feel like, I mean, it's informative. I feel informed now. I know who I won't be voting for.
I feel like I've been molested.
Paul, if you wanted that, you could have told me. Yeah, that was the Clive Palmer DVD. How long were we doing that for? See, this is the worst thing about this program. It doesn't tell you how long you've been recording.
Sweet Jesus.
Ooh. It's coming out. Oh my God, I had it pointing up the whole time. There we go. Rogers. The choice of a nation. No.
Like two dicks touching.